I don't go nowhere without my ruler. Ruler, yeah, ruler. Ruler, ruler. Ruler.
Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, ISO Fresh, aka ISO Savage, aka one dribble pull up that's green. But we're not even on my stretch big today. We on my play sharp. I felt like being a dribble guy, so you're gonna see me try to cook up a little bit. You see me saucing a little bit. Got my man in the corner going all the way for the easy dunk. I'm lagging and I'm still cooking people, but that's besides the point, bro. I'm not on my stretch big. I get tired of playing on my stretch big. Like just doing one thing and only one thing gets boring after a while. You feel me? Because when you make it pure, usually that pure can only do one thing. That's why it's a pure. But when you got a dual archetype, he can do two things. So I like to play on my play sharp more than I like to play on my stretch pull up that's green. Cook up sesh. And also with my play sharp, I feel like a better player. I feel better on the inside when I get a dub, because we all know being a dribbler takes more skill than being a stretch big. I'm not knocking stretch bigs because I have one of my own. I got the best of both worlds. I can shoot in your face, heavily contested, and green them, or I can ISO and just cook up the whole game. Dribble for 24 seconds and throw up a green. Like, I have the best of both worlds, so I'm not trying to knock any archetype. Reason I say that, y'all know there's just been this war going on between stretch bigs and literally every other archetype, because everybody want to hate on stretch bigs because we shoot over the top of people, but that's none of my business. But you know, this game finna come to an end, and I'm continue this topic on to the next game, the second game. But you see me saucing up this dude, pulling up that's green. I'm getting good with the handles, bro. I'm getting good with the right stick. But let me go ahead and get into game 2 for y'all young boys. Alright, man, game number 2. Continuing with the topic at hand, bro. A lot of people are complaining about stretch bigs. Well, was complaining about stretch bigs because they shot over top of heads, and they claim it took no skill to be a stretch big, which is completely false. I believe every archetype takes a little bit of skill. Other archetypes take less skill than others, but people want to complain about stretch bigs like it's the worst archetype there is. When realistically, bruh, in my opinion, I should say, post scorers take the least amount of skill out of all the archetypes, because all post scorers do is the same thing, and it's pretty much impossible to stop. Well, it's not impossible, but it's very difficult to stop, especially when they get takeover. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about, the little animations they get. Like, no, bro, like, post scores should be the issue. That should be what we're talking about. With stretch bigs, all you have to do is jump, put a hand up. Like, that's all y'all had to do to be able to affect the shot. But you just standing there in front of me isn't enough, which makes sense in my head, because if I'm Kevin Durant, 7 feet tall, and a small individual like fucking John Wall or something was guarding me, and John Wall has pretty good defense, and John Wall's only like 6'3", 6'4" though, and John Wall doesn't jump, Kevin Durant's making those 7 out of 10 of the time, like 7 out of 10 of the shots. Like, I don't see what was the issue with just big shooting over top. Maybe y'all should just play better defense. But now that they put out this patch, y'all don't have to jump. It's like y'all can stand there and it gives you a lightly contest. In my opinion, this patch, well, the patch that was supposed to fix the shot contest, did absolutely nothing, bro. Like, to me, the only difference is that my shots say lightly contested instead of open, because they still go in. Like, I literally shoot contested shots on purpose to see if the patch does anything, and I'm still making majority of my shots. I don't know if it's because of Deep Rage Deadeye is activating or what, but the lightly contest that y'all get from being in front of me still isn't enough. So 2K is gonna have to do another buff to the shot contest for you being in front of me to actually affect the shot. That's just me though. A lot of people are complaining about the patch, like other stretch bigs saying that they're broken, they can't shoot anymore. Those are the stretch bigs that are trash. Those are the ones that y'all wanted to fix, the ones that didn't really have any skill at the game, but they were still beating you guys. And I can see how that's frustrating. Losing to people that you feel like you're better than is always frustrating. Like, you just feel like the game is cheating you, it's not even them. But at the end of the day, you can't get mad at people, well, the players, for the way the game works. Isn't the saying, don't hate the player, hate the game? So you can't get mad at us, get mad at Ronnie. That's who y'all love to blame, even though it's not Ronnie's fault. Get mad at Baluba. Get mad at Mike Wang. That boy Mike Wang finally came through for y'all young boys. After missing for like 3 months, he finally came through. He hollered at my boy Swante. Shout out to Swante, man. He came through and got y'all the shot contest buff that y'all wanted. Even though the good stretch bigs say it doesn't even affect them. Yade, blase, blase, blase. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, bro, that's all I have to say about the shot contest patch. There also been another patch that was supposed to get rid of pushing. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like this new version of pushing is even worse than the other version. You know, before the patch, you know, the push would push you like 11 feet away from your defender. You know what I'm saying? You just get out of position. But now, with this new push, it makes it where you can't move at all. Like, he nudges you a little bit, you don't go anywhere. He nudges you, and then you can't move because you're stuck in the animation. So either way, the defender is gonna get open. Either way, it's still a foul that's not being called. So I don't know what 2K was thinking when it came to just getting rid of the heavily push. Like, that was the issue. When the issue was just pushing in general, they just decided to leave that in the game. So can we get at Mike Wang for that? Can we also get at Mike Wang for post scores? Am I the only one that thinks post scores are a little bit OP too? Y'all love to complain about stretch bigs, but when a post scorer gets their takeover, it's GG. Like, there's no stopping him until he gets rid of the takeover. Like, I don't get why everyone's complaining about stretch bigs. Like, they're the only OP archetype. Post scores are OP. Play sharps can be OP at times. Like, every archetype is OP if you know how to use it. But that's the end of the second gameplay, bro. Let's just go ahead and take this conversation into the third gameplay. You see, I'm beating these dudes, but you see I'm cooking up. You see I'm saucing up in the background. Yeah, of course y'all see that. I'm not gonna commentate over it because it's just what I do. It's nothing new. But anyways, bro, I'll see y'all in the next gameplay. Alright, bro, we're in the third and final game. Like, this has to be the longest My Park video I've ever posted. Like, I don't think I've ever posted a video, well, My Park video, that was over 10 minutes. Like, can we just get a round of applause? A moment of silence? Let's get a moment of silence. Alright, bro. I had to congratulate myself, because, you know, I don't normally do this, but I felt like y'all deserve longer videos, so I'm gonna give y'all longer videos. Simple as that, because y'all my niggas. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all. But anyways, bro, in this gameplay, I'm on the threes. Lately, I've been playing twos a lot more than threes, but, you know, every now and then you gotta go back to your roots and play threes, bro. But in this gameplay, I was cooking up as usual, as per usual. I'm usually cooking up with my play sharp, unless 2K just wants me to be off that day and I'm just missing shots. Then I just go get my stretch and shoot over heads. That's usually what I do. Anyways, bro, back to what I was saying about 2K. They're releasing all these different patches. They did a buff shot contest, and then they came out with patch 8. The only thing really about patch 8 was the pushing, and I've already discussed that. But there's still many things in the game that needs to be fixed that I feel like nobody ever talks about. I don't know if it's just me, but do y'all ever encounter these rare inbound moments where the other person, not the person that's inbounding the ball and giving it to his teammates, but the other person that's defending it can move and they can play defense? I don't know if I'm the only one that encounters this glitch. I don't know if they do it on purpose or if it's just sometimes 2K just messes up and it just happens. But 9 times out of 10 when they do that, they get a steal, and I feel like that needs to be fixed. Don't ever see anybody talk about that, but they love to talk about stretch bigs. Also, like I said, post scores, they need to be patched, bro, because To me, being a post scorer takes less skill than being a stretch big. Of course, stretch big, shoot over top of heads, but all you have to do is jump. When you're a post scorer and you get your takeover, it's literally a GG for your opponent. Cause the animations y'all get when you're in the post, that little push off when y'all doing the spin and the drop step where you just elbow people in the side of their necks, it's like there's nothing you can do about that. Of course, people can say there's like a little thing where you spamming emotes and you don't get put into the post, but I feel like that doesn't work for real. Like that doesn't work, because I've tried, it don't work for real. Especially if you a guard try to guard a post. Even then though, I guess it's a GG because you're a guard trying to guard a post scorer that's 7'3", so I guess in those instances you should just be getting bullied in the paint. But even then, bro, I feel like I should be able to rip a post scorer. Another thing, people have been talking about this though. Stretch bigs, centers, power forwards, whatever it may be, anything besides a dribbling build doesn't get ripped. And that's just ridiculous, bro. Nobody really talks about the big things. They just talk about stretch bigs. I have a playmaker, sharp playmaker, and a stretch big. I have two. I told you I have the best of both worlds. I can shoot over top of heads and I can ISO. So I understand why people get upset either way, but with my stretch big, I never get ripped, bruh. I can literally spam between the legs up the court, do a behind the back, I'm wide open, pull up green. Let me do a simple momentum between the legs with my play chart and watch how fast I'll get a turnover, bruh. Because people can just spam square on me and they steal the ball. I don't get why. Anytime somebody spams square on me when I'm a stretch, it's a foul. But as soon as I pull out my play chart, it's an easy rip. It's an easy steal. Fast break, 2 points. Like I don't get it, bro. Like 2K, or not even 2K. At the end of the day, 2K wouldn't be a bad game. No 2K would be a bad game. Besides 18, I've heard. I didn't play 18. Y'all know that. I didn't play 18 because everybody said it was bad, so I didn't even get it. But I don't think 2K would ever be a bad game if it wasn't for this 2K community always trying to exploit the game, find glitches, etc., making the cheesiest builds, doing the cheesiest moves. I feel like 2K really isn't the issue. It's just the community. Everybody knows 2K's community has to be one of the worst communities out of all of them. Also, 2K devs are trash too. When there's an exploit in the 2K game, devs don't do anything. They'll ban the YouTuber that posted the video for everybody else to find out, but they won't even fix the glitch. But watch Fortnite find an exploit in the game, like Tfue. Tfue finds exploits in Fortnite all the time. And what does Fortnite do? They don't ban Tfue. They just fix the glitch. Like that's all the devs have to do. But that's the end of this video, bro. That's all I had to say. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time, bro. Peace.